Now guys, don't get me wrong, the XAT G016 Yokohamas that I was running were absolutely fantastic. They're the ultimate combination between an extremely aggressive all-terrain and a mud terrain tyre, and they served me well in Cape York, South East Queensland, all over New South Wales on some of the toughest tracks you can imagine. But, I mean, just look at these. There was no way I was passing up the opportunity to test out these new XMT G005 Geolandars from Yokohama, especially on the new rims. Let's head inside the shop and take a closer look at this tyre and the rim. Well, here we are, the new setup in all its glory, and glory well, glory indeed. Now, I'm still gobsmacked every time I look at these up close. It's such a work of art. Now you can really see the difference between the old tyres. Now don't get me wrong, they're a fantastic tyre, the extreme all-terrains, but you can just see from the tread pattern compared to the new XMT G005s, they're just leagues apart. Now my old setup, I was just running a traditional steel rim. It's a 17x8 neg 22 offset, nothing super crazy, no beadlocks, nothing like that. Now the new rims are supplied by the wheeldeal.com.au. They're a KMC Machete XD229 beadlock, and these are a 17x9, so a little bit wider, and they're a neg 38 offset, so quite a lot more stance. It's going to help with the width of the wheelbase of the car, going to give you a little bit more stability off-road as well, which is fantastic. Yes, they poke a little bit, I'm going to deal with that eventually, so don't read me too hard. Now, these are of course the XMT G005s, they're Yokohama's new extreme mud terrain tyre. Let's find out why they're so extreme. Now these tyres are constructed with a triple polymer compound. Now what does that mean? Well, it means you're going to have increased mileage out of the tyre, which is crucial if you're doing long highway Ks, touring, and you want a tough tyre still. They're also going to be designed with anti-chip and anti-cutting in the tread, which is vital for when you're on that really tough, shaly stuff like in the high country. You're going to get maximum life out of these. And the triple polymer compound also means that you're going to have absolutely incredible off-road traction. Now as you can probably see on the face of this tyre, the actual tread lugs come down onto the sidewall, which is really important for a hardcore off-road tyre. It means that it's going to help cut through mud, crawl over those rocks, even at high pressures, but when you lower them down 15, 10, 8 PSI, that sidewall lug is really going to help cut through absolutely everything that you're going through. It's going to make crawling through the mud, crawling over those rocks, going down just about any full drive track a little bit easier. One of the most important features of this tyre is the height void to lug ratio. Now what does that mean? Well, it's a very good question. You can probably tell in this tyre it has got exceptionally large gaps between the tread. Now that is the ratio we're talking about here. Now what does that mean? Well, it's going to give you fantastic self-cleaning characteristics. Now if this tyre gets caked in mud and it can't clean itself, you've basically got yourself a semi-slick off-road and no one wants that. Now the self-cleaning characteristics are vital, so as you're going through the mud, it needs to be able to flick the mud out so that the tread can keep cutting through, otherwise you're getting stuck. And these tyres do that exceptionally well. Let's throw this back on the car and take a closer look at what these tyres look like on the vehicle. Well guys, huge thank you to everyone, Prestige Tyre and Auto, Yokohama Australia, the boys from the Wheel Deal, they've made this whole thing possible. Can't wait to get out there and test them out. Stay tuned for the review when I get to give them some abuse, eh?